Yo, what is up, Raider Nation? It's your boy, Mr. Raider Kid. The Raiders schedule was released. The whole NFL schedule was released. We're that much closer to Raider football, just to football in general. So if you're a football fan, welcome. If you're a Raider fan, hit that subscribe button where I give you real, genuine, and authentic, just amateur point of views. I'm not that whole Mr. Gypsy wannabe fake GM. I'm just going to give you my opinion on how I see the Raiders as just a fan. All right, what I see. Let's break down the schedule. That's the most important thing. We'll talk about the stadium tickets because goddamn, it does not look good so far. But let's talk about the regular season. We'll talk about the stadium after but it does look like we're going full capacity stadiums for the fall, which is going to be awesome. So hopefully that means that I and you guys can head to a game this year, wherever that may be. Let's talk about the schedule, baby. So, of course, preseason got notched down a game because they added one more game to the regular season. So, 17 games this year. It's the first. Week 1, Baltimore Ravens, Monday Night Football, baby. Oh, they're so generous with these prime times in Week 1 for us sometimes. But this one makes sense. It's the first game in Vegas at home. You got to give the Raiders the justice. This is what we should have had last year for our home opener against the Saints, but here it is now. We got the Baltimore Ravens Week 1, and the NFL did the teams in their new stadiums justice. You know, the Chargers and Rams, I'm pretty sure, get their own primetime home openers. The Rams, I know, Week 1 play Sunday night for their home opener. So NFL doing, you know, its part by making sure to give that attention needed. So we do a little bit of home away for up into the bye week. So let's go Week 1 Ravens. Week 2 against the Steelers in Pittsburgh. That will be interesting. Come back home to Vegas for the Miami Dolphins. Go to LA for a Monday nighter against the Chargers. Raiders' second home. Then we come back home to play the Bears. Go to Denver. Come back home to play the Eagles. Then we have a bye week. So I really like how those two East teams, we get to play at home this year. Which is nice. We're not traveling crazy a lot so far. The furthest that we're going to travel here is to Pittsburgh. And then LA and Denver are not going to be that crazy far from where we're at now in Vegas. So after the bye week, we go to New York. Excuse my cat if you can hear her. She's over here just waking up from a nap. We go play the Giants in New York after a bye week. I think that's great to start November. Then we play the Kansas City Chiefs Sunday Night Football. They had to give it to us Week 10. So our first matchup against the Chiefs will be in Week 10. Then we come home to play the Bengals. And here's my favorite game of the year. Favorite game on the schedule. And not even because it's against the Cowboys, but mainly because it's on Thanksgiving. And we're in that mid-game tier, and it is against the Cowboys, and we're in Dallas. I can't lie. Something about Thanksgiving football games and watching them is always awesome. It's always fun, especially when we used to watch the Steelers against the Ravens usually was a staple. The Bears and Lions was a staple, and the Cowboys and against whoever. But now this year it's going to be us against the Cowboys. I'm really excited for that football game. I think it's a pretty fair, even matchup. I guess you can argue, but regardless, you know what? I'm excited for it. Thanksgiving, bro. Like, that's awesome. Then we go home to play the Washington football team again, coming home to play an East Coast team that's pretty far. So that's dope. Then we go to Kansas City. So we play KC within a month, which I think is good. But it is in the start of December. So we're starting in December here on Week 14. These are the games that are going to matter. These are the games that are going to depend whether or decide if we make the playoffs or not, or even hit that 7th seed. So we got KC in Week 14. We got the Cleveland Browns, who are surprisingly did really well last year. You could argue that they are a contender to beat the Chiefs or put a run with Buffalo, whatever. Browns are, we beat them last year, which was great. We're going to have to do that again. Come to Vegas, play the Broncos after Christmas Day. After New Year's Day, we go to Indianapolis to play the Colts for our last and final 10 a.m. game. And then we come back home for the last game of the regular season to play the Chargers. I am so excited for this. Now, if you're wondering about ticket prices, and I'm sure you guys have already seen them, but goddamn, they are expensive. This is for the home opener against the Ravens, and the cheapest ticket right now on Vivid Seats is about $800. This is crazy, and I know a lot of Oakland fans are probably pissed and livid by this. I don't. They're powered by Vivid Seats, but all the other seat providers or whatever, they were showing that tickets are starting around that range. You're looking at $500 to $400 a ticket for a Raider home game. Let's take a look at another one. Let's take a look at the Bears, for example. $500 on Vivid Seats, which Vivid Seats prices are actually not as bad as I've seen some other ones. They were roughly like averaging around $800 a ticket. So I get it. It's the first season with fans. You know, people are going to go crazy to want to go to Vegas. I'm praying and hoping that it's just not a visiting team fest, that our stadium doesn't get invaded. It's very easy for that to happen. It's Vegas. It's a travel destination. We'll see what happens. We'll see how this plays out. I know Raider fans do not mess around, and they will find a way to these goddamn games. So I'm not tripping too hard, but I know it is a possibility that our stadium could get fucking taken over, and I really hope that's not the case. But I have faith. I am going to try to go to a couple games. Shoot, right now the Indianapolis game, their tickets I saw were for $60. Shit, I'll travel over there, man. I've never gone that far in this country before, so that would be a first. But we'll see. It is the day after New Year's, so you know, traveling might be crazy. But regardless, guys, I see. You know, they say we have the eighth toughest schedule in the league, but I see an opportunity for us to win a lot of these football games. You can make an argument that the best team on our schedule right here is the Kansas City Chiefs, right? But at the end of the day, we almost swept them last season. We beat them once in KC, which we haven't done in a long time, and almost beat them at home. Should have beat them at home. We have a revamped defense. I'm really looking forward to see what this team can do. Lamar Jackson, week 1, yeah, that's a test. Definitely going to be a challenge. But you can argue that the Chargers got better. The Cowboys are going to be a healthy team. Denver, who knows? Hopefully Aaron Rodgers stays in Green Bay, please. But I mean, you can guess the schedule all you want. I want to say that we go 10-7, 11-6. That's my prediction off the top. I think 11-6 is very realistic. Last year, a couple games could have gone either way, win or lose. So I really have a lot of hope. I'm going to be optimistic. You know, I'm not going to be a Debbie Downer and drag the team through the mud. I'm just excited for what's to come. I think the team has gotten better, even with some of the departures that we had. But overall, what do you guys think down below? Give me your season predictions right here. Give me your record at the very least. And if there are any games you are for sure going to, or you're just not going to any because those ticket prices are ridiculous. But who knows, they might drop in the next coming months. We'll have to just wait and see, man. It's Vegas. It is the Raiders now, though. And I'm so excited. I can't wait for the season. We got a few months left to go. But let me know what you guys think. I'm going to try to be putting out some new videos. I want to test and explore some video game stuff. You know, Warzone if you're into that. Or MLB The Show, like a rebuild franchise. I'm going to play around with that. So if you made it this far, leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe if you're new. Raider Nation, thank you. And I look forward to seeing your guys' records down below. Go Raiders, baby.